The swarm is big. It is in danger. The queen lays her eggs. The swarm serves her eggs. The eggs hatch. The swarm grows. The queen lays her eggs. It is logical, but the swarm grows too big to feed itself. That is illogical. We have already tried to do so, but the fungus farms are at maximum capacity. It takes so long to grow them. It is our staple food. It provides us with all the nourishment we require. One million entomans die per cycle. This is the natural way. The population is now 240 million. The queen lays 4 million eggs per cycle. 1 million entomans die per cycle. This is the way of the swarm. As the population grows, the queen is served and fed more. After 17 cycles, her egg production will be 5 million per cycle. The logical outcome is 300 million after 21 cycles. The swarm will collapse from starvation soon after. What can be changed? That is logical. The mathematical analysis shows that a reduction of 60% would steady the swarm at 260 million. It is acceptable. It is a logical solution. She will have no reason to refuse. It shall be done. As you wish. Yikes, that was something. Time is steady. Leaving orbit. Here we go. Safely arrived. Scanning for planet. Orbit steady. Time photograph taken. Readings. Things are proceeding logically. A giant space slug has invaded our planet. At first, I did not think it was a problem. It seemed logical that if we left the slug alone, it would leave us alone. I do not think the slug has a mind at all. It seems all it does is eat, and it eats anything and everything in its path. Every day, it gets closer to the swarm. If it is not stopped, the swarm will be eaten in a few days. Primitive, but it does seem like a logical choice. How would you suggest that we attack the slug? There is not much time, so I must start at once to assemble an army to defend the swarm. Maybe there's something else we can try. Greetings. Things are proceeding logically. A giant space slug has invaded our planet. At first, I did not think it was a problem. It seemed logical that if we left the slug alone, it would leave us alone. I do not think the slug has a mind at all. It seems all it does is eat, and it eats anything and everything in its path. Every day, it gets closer to the swarm. If it is not stopped, the swarm will be eaten in a few days. A member of the swarm is going on a suicide mission to destroy the slug. We have logically calculated the explosive force that would be needed to destroy the slug. The chosen one will sacrifice himself to the slug, and the explosives will be detonated. The Entomans believe that the swarm is more important than the individual. If one must sacrifice one's life for the swarm, this is a great honor because your death will allow the swarm to live on. A lottery was held. However, a member of the swarm volunteered. Yes, it is me. Being a morph, I am the most logical choice. I will be able to get closer to the slug than any of the other Entomans. I feel it is my duty to the swarm and a great honor. If I do not go, the swarm is doomed. I must do this. That the temporal storm approaching. Yikes! That was something. Time is steady. Leaving orbit. Here we go. We're here. Weapon activated. Temporal storm approaching. Yikes! That was something. Time is steady. Orbit steady. Leaving orbit. Here we go. System. Scanning for planet. Orbit steady. Time photograph taken. Greetings. The swarm is contented. The population is stable. Food supply is stable. We continue our studies in mathematics. We are contented. The swarm is stable. We need no other purpose. We are contented. The queen is contented. She is served well. She produces just enough eggs to keep the swarm stable. We have calculated that only 1.24 million eggs per cycle are required. The queen produces 1.24 million eggs, logically. It is constant at 1.23 million per cycle, as it should be. Failures are no longer a logical occurrence, they are ignored. They are a danger to the queen and the swarm. They tempt the swarm into cannibalism. Failures are a danger to the equilibrium. That is illogical. There are no other dangers. Our calculations are correct. No population imbalance can occur. That is not true. We have studied all stars in this galaxy. There are no other Entomans. We have observed these creatures. We have no interest in them. That is not logical. That is not logical. I am confused. Yes, the swarm must defend itself. A new energy source, such as yes, this remains untapped. I will see to it that the swarm defends itself against invaders. It is time to advance the swarm. As you wish. Yikes, that was something. Time is steady. Leaving orbit. Here we go. Safely arrived. Scanning for planet.